guys, Profe Pablo here, Spanish teacher turned Minecraft engineer. Today we are doing a combo farm. So we are going to make a combo iron/emerald/fish farm. Basically, this is the only farm you will ever need in Minecraft. Bold statement, I know, but it's true. So part one is going to be an iron farm, which is my favorite iron farm build. It's just an improvement on that. The second part is going to be a fish farm, and those two are going to tie together to make this awesome farm. This will be a two-part video series. I hope you enjoy. First thing, start out in the ocean. Build a column all the way up to the surface of the ocean, and then as always we are starting with the end in mind, kind of. Place a dropper facing up, and then place a dropper on top of that. Build out your platform this way 3 blocks, and then build 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Take a comparator, repeater, redstone, 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 repeater. If you haven't seen me make this clock before, you are not a true fan of my channel. Now come to this side, take a hopper, place it down, and then place another hopper right there, and then another hopper right there, and then another hopper right there. And thank you, Minecraft, for this magic trick where hoppers disappear. Could we fix that? Okay, so all the hoppers are going to be leading into this dropper. Hoppers, dropper. Now I'm going to build a little base out below these hoppers just like this, and then build a front just like that, placing a block here, and then kind of building a platform all the way around. Then I'm going to take glass and place 1, 2. I would place 3, 4 here, but I need to get in and out. So I'm going to place 3, 4 there, just like this. I'm skipping the corners. Okay, did you guys just see that block disappear? That is not fair. Placing 1 there. I'm going to need to adjust some redstone over here, so I'm leaving that one empty. Now I'm going to fill in the corners with solid block. It just makes it look a little more solid. Makes it look a little more solid, a little more stable. And I'm also going to place solid blocks over here. Now here I'm also going to place a dropper facing up. Then I'm going to take an observer and make it face down on this comparator. Then I'm going to take a block and place it there. That should activate that dropper. We might have to adjust that later. Okay, coming in here, I'm going to place a button here, a button here, a button here, and a button here. Basically taking up all 4 spaces here. We're going to place lava in here in a minute, and those buttons will prevent the lava from going all the way down. Now from here we are going to go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks, and do the same thing over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then you need to fill all this in so that it becomes a square. Ta-da! Now I'm going to go ahead and put the glass blocks there just to finish that up. I'm not going to place the lava yet because if I do that and fall down there, there's no getting out. Now I'm going to place blocks all along the edge. Oops. Just like this. The only block I'm going to skip is this block, and that's because I have a special assignment for this space. Let's go ahead and make another row on top of this. That's going to make that 2 blocks tall. Come to the opposite corner of your trap, your collection system, and build out 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1 blocks. What this thing does in the corner is it prevents the water from merging together, creating infinite water sources all around, and creates a current. Now I'm going to take a bucket of water, place 1 there, and there, and there, and there, and there, and there, and there. If you want to make an infinite water source, you can, but why would you? Because you're already out in the ocean. Come to this side, do the same thing. If you calculated right, all the water should flow exactly right up to the edge. Then you're going to take your bell, place it there, take a water bucket, place it on the bell. Okay, now you're going to take blocks, place them there. These are going to be temporary blocks. I'm going to run a row all the way over here, all the way over here, do that again, and one more. Now I'm going to start laying down my beds. That actually makes quite a few beds. That's 30 beds, but I'm going to go ahead and add another row so that could be 40. If we really want to go hardcore, we can go all the way to 50, which is what we're going to do. All right, now that my 50 beds are there, I'm going to break this. Come in here. And now it's kind of dark in here. Let me throw down some lights. I'm going to break my temporary blocks. You might want to consider doing the water after this stage, but that's okay. You're just breaking the blocks underneath the beds. All right, there we go. 50 beds with no blocks underneath. You have to take away the blocks because if you don't, the golems will spawn on top of the beds. Now we're going to go ahead and give this another platform. So I'm going to build this up 3 blocks and then build all around these beds. Now I did just notice a problem. We're going to have to take away some of these beds, just 2, because the golems have to drop down in here. We'll find a place for those beds in just a minute. Go ahead and fill in this platform. Those blocks will be right above these beds. And just like the one underneath, we're going to build an edge and make that edge 2 blocks high. And like below, we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, and do our water thing. Since we're up high, so high that you can't reach down and grab water, what you can do is place water there, and then grab from the middle, because that middle is now infinite. And then place water here, grab from the middle. You get the point. All right, water should flow right to the edge. Gonna place water here. Now, since we're up here, we don't want golems spawning on this ledge, so I'm going to put leaves. Golems cannot spawn on leaves, by the way. And I think I found a place for our 2 beds, one right here and another right here. I mean, anywhere along that wall is fine. Golems can't spawn here either because it's only 2 blocks tall, but just in case, I don't want any mobs spawning here either. I'm going to lay down leaves. Now, if you want to make this look a little more solid, you could break these corners, add some pillars like that. Okay, there we go. That is an iron farm. Now we just need villagers. So the villager platform is going to go right here on this bottom row here. All you need are 2 villagers up here, and then you just breed them, and that's how you get the rest of the villagers. What I normally do is I'm going to build a platform. Now in my old build, I only built it 3 blocks wide. I'm building it 5 blocks wide. 5 glass blocks like this. Golems do not spawn on glass, so you want to make sure that this is glass. Okay, I'm going to take solid blocks and kind of make an outline here. And to get my villagers up here, what you could do is use a boat, bring them from another village. Kidnapping, of course. And you build kind of this staircase just like this. And then you're going to build a wall. The staircase and wall is temporary, of course. Then you're going to take a bucket of water, place one here and here. Then when you have your villager in a boat close to your iron farm, you get ready to take this on Wave Runner style. And there you have a villager. The reason you saw green sparkles is he was probably attaching to the bell. Now you need 2 villagers. Once you have 2 villagers up here, I would go ahead and tear this down. Okay, then we are going to close this in. We don't want these guys escaping. One of my students saw one of these on my servers and she was like, "Hey, nice prison you made." Now, that's not the idea. This is a trading hall, not a prison. We're not animals. And then I'm going to cover the top with leaves. My villagers are just a little too tall in their boats. Let me take away those boats. Okay, once this is covered with leaves, be sure and add some lighting. And then you get to decide what kind of villagers you want. I usually do a mixture of armorers, weaponsmiths, toolsmiths, and we will do the same thing on this side. For the other side, where this is over here, I have a plan. So this side's going to be something else. But let's start with the gear, guys. So I'm going to lay down a grindstone. This guy turned into a weaponsmith. That's what the grindstone does. He'll eventually go work at a station, or you could just kind of nudge him over there. Then you take a trapdoor, place it down, and lift it up, and now he is trapped in there. See, told you it's not a prison. And then you do the same thing for the next guy. So we have one weaponsmith. Actually, I messed up. These guys are supposed to be on the other side. This is supposed to be the fish people. Trust me, I have my reasons. So I'm going to put a barrel. That's going to make him a fisherman. The weapons people need to be on the other side because they trade iron. So this fisherman is essentially going to become an emerald trader for us once we make our fish farm in the next video. I'm going to kind of nudge this guy over this way. Lay down another barrel. And there we go. 2 fishermen. And of course, they need to be free to breed, so you can do that by laying down another one of those, breaking this temporarily. You could breed them in here, or breed them outside, it doesn't really matter. Eventually, you want them trapped, though. It just makes it so much easier. Since I'm on creative, I'm just going to keep going like this. I have done this on not creative, by the way. You can see that if you follow my survival world. Whoa, where'd he go? Now, you do want to do this one at a time, I'm realizing, otherwise they connect to workstations that are not their workstations. So you want to make sure they're connected to a workstation that's close to them. I have heard that you can make these guys float in water, and that way they stay connected to their workstation. So we could try that. It's kind of weird, but if it works, it works. Okay, and here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 villagers. We're going to keep going. Again, you can see how tedious this will be. This will probably take you quite a few hours in Minecraft, which is why I do it slowly. It's really tricky to get the water in there. You have to highlight the block behind this guy. There we go. Okay, unfortunately, if you get a green-coated villager, you gotta do away with that guy. He's lazy and messes up your rates. Okay, so I have 12 beds taken care of in here, and all these guys are going to be trading the emeralds later. Now we move on to the next phase. So over here in this corner, I kind of make a transition room. I'm going to go ahead and start building out the 5 blocks from here. And go ahead and do that for my next trading hall. And then this transition room here in the corner that I'm getting ready to make, I do on purpose because the villagers, I don't like them running into each other's rooms. It's really annoying. And that way, if, for example, a zombie somehow gets in and hurts your villagers, you can have some of them quarantined and others not. It just works really well. Going to place down an iron door here because villagers can't open iron doors. Button here. Button there. Build up the wall. Go ahead and place down a roof. Go ahead and I'm making the walls of glass just so I can see out. Kind of makes it prettier. And don't forget to light up each area. That's really important. Okay, I'm going to make a door over here as well. Iron door it must be. Was talking like Master Yoda there for some reason. And I'm going to go ahead and finish my outline here of this pad. And do the walls. And do my roof. Don't forget to light up this room. And you need villagers over here. So what I usually do is leave 2 of these guys free to breed. And then it's really easy. You just break one of these blocks. And the baby villagers can walk under these. So they like to follow you around. So just kind of come over here, break this block. And then once you get 2 of them in here, you close off that area so that they're stuck in here. And when they're adults, you breed the guys over here. Okay, this back area, I think I want to make librarians. So I'm going to lay down a bookcase. Same idea. Once you have your villager bred, you wait until he goes over here, and then you trap him. And then we could do the bucket of water thing. Get as many villagers in here as will fit. Now, I will say this. The tricky thing about librarians is you want to get the ones that you like. So, for example, this librarian is connected to here. If I go into trade with him... Frostwalker 2 actually is good. Let's go to this guy. Punch 2. Okay, so not too great. If I break this and place down another one before I traded with him, he'll actually change professions. And yes, I'll keep the bookshelf guy because I want to have one guy that gives me books. And so I will definitely use that. And the reason you want a bookshelf guy is you can break the bookshelves and get 3 books from him because everyone else requires emeralds and books. But once you trade with these guys, a few times they lock into place. It's supposed to be just once, but I've had experience where I've had a mentor before and it takes me forever to get one. And then I walk away and he changes profession. So make sure you trade with these guys a few times. Okay, I fit 12 guys in here. That's 24 villagers in total, all connected to workstations and all connected to beds. I should be getting iron very soon. Go ahead and build out 5 blocks here. Actually, 6. Because remember, the glass is 5. There we go. And again, I'm going to run this all the way over here. Ah, we do have golems. Oh, I forgot to put my lava. Thank you guys for your sacrifice. I really appreciate it. And goodbye, golems. I love this too. Building this out in the ocean, you also get lots of wandering traders around here, and they just float around, which is a great source of leather. Go ahead and finish the outline just like that, and let's go ahead and do our transition room just like before. Now, I should be getting iron up here for some reason, and I'm not. Okay, this is not supposed to be happening. The goods are actually coming out of the side? Okay, I know why. I used dispensers and not droppers. Okay, now I'm going to try again. Now that I have droppers and not dispensers, it should work. There we go. And now I'm going to place a double chest here. And somehow get back here. You might have to use some blocks so you don't die. And place a hopper right here in the back. Now all of our iron and stuff should be making its way up here. And as you can see, it is perfect. So this dropper line, not dispenser line, that was down here, is pushing all of the iron that gets collected up in here, where we are going to be able to trade it with our next group of villagers. So I'm going to go ahead and build my wall. I'm going to put a wall here, go ahead and finish that off. Again, I'm making this section just like every other section. I'm going to go ahead and put a roof on this thing. We already built the walls. We're going to throw some torches in here. And now it is time to do the villagers who trade for iron. So I'm going to start with a grindstone, and that is going to give us a villager who's going to be a weaponsmith. Usually with the weaponsmith, you just need 1. So yeah, so you see he gives us a sword and an axe, which is really all we need with him. We can have more of him just to get more stuff, like more emeralds. But I would like to go ahead and lay down some armors. Oh, this was the toolsmith. He's going to give us a stone axe. If you level him up completely, he usually gives you a pretty good pickaxe. And the blast furnace, that's what's for the armorers. Again, all these guys trade iron for emeralds. This guy, usually what he gives you at the beginning, he also gives you at the end, which is good. But I'm actually going to go ahead and fill this place up with different armorers and toolsmiths because sometimes they give you different stuff, and because I want to be able to trade iron as much as possible. Oh, this unfortunate guy. Feel a little bad, but not too much. Oh my gosh, 2 in a row. Okay guys, and on this last part, I'm going to go ahead and make it. I'm calling this the miscellaneous section. And the miscellaneous section is simply going to have basically tons of villagers. I'm not even going to make a transition area here because it's not going to have any specific villagers. It's just here basically to fill up beds so that we eventually get everything we need for our maximum results with our iron farm. And so that we get some good trades too. So again, I built my glass floor first, and then I'm building my wall. If I want to do transition areas, I can, but again, I don't feel I need it, and I really want to fill up all 50 beds of this village. You will need a roof, as always. Look at that guy down there. He wants my villagers. Which is kind of nice, because he'll be focused on the villagers, and I can kill him pretty easily. Lighting the place up, just as always. Now I am going to put a door here. Don't want any problems. Alright, let me count my villagers and see how many I'm missing, and then we'll put them all in the last room. Okay, I am going to put a door over here as well. Okay, and I have 34 villagers in the other areas. So in this area, I'm going to make like stuff that are guys who are easy to trade with, like Fletchers. So we need 16 villagers. There's one. Gonna work my way up. I'm gonna put some cartographers as well because they give you good maps and they will trade you paper. Let's also do some butchers so we can have plenty of food whenever we want, and maybe a farmer as well. Okay, and I think we have more than enough villagers. Now, in the transition area is usually where I build my ladder up here, so I'm going to break that, jump down, kind of build a platform area, and put a ladder going up. That way I can get up here. If I want to, I can put a trapdoor here just to be safe. Okay, guys, this trading hall is going great. We've got 64 stack and a half of iron ingots right now, which is really, really good. We've got tons of poppies, which kind of take up space, so it's a good thing we have a farmer, because we could just come over here and fill this up with poppies and get tons of bone meal for fun. And the last and final touch I would do is I would come up here and place down some lamps, giving this some light up here. And the reason I would do that is I have had things spawn up here, including creepers at times. And that's frustrating, but I've had a creeper blow up here before and kill villagers. So make sure that you have lots of light so that those guys do not spawn. It doesn't look too great, but you could put some glass as well, or you can use lower slabs. If you do that, mobs don't spawn on lower slabs. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this amazing, awesome trading hall / iron farm. Again, this could be one of the only farms that you need in Minecraft. In the next video, we are going to attach more farms onto this farm so that you can trade more efficiently with your villagers. As always, thank you for watching.